What up, everybody? This is Old Cow Browns Talk back with another video. Here after the 2020 draft, Browns just selected the last selection in the seventh round. So yeah, to give my quick analysis and which I think was a very good draft. A lot of people are giving good grades for it early, and we won't know for another few years, but so far it does look very promising. The Browns were able to fill some positions of need, and draft kind of fell perfect to them, especially early in the first couple rounds. So let's get right into it. Round one, number 10th overall, Jedrick Wills, offensive tackle out of Alabama. Many people consider the best pure tackle in the draft. Not upside, just right now, put him on the field, best in the draft. So to get him at number 10, I mean, is awesome. They had the choice of the next three, really, in my opinion, the top three. Even though I do like Thomas, I had Thomas actually as the third, or actually the worst of the four. It's interesting the Giants took him at four, but man, yeah. So from there, uh, he's going to protect Baker. He's going to, he's nasty in the run game. I think this is just a great pick overall. The guy could potentially be our left tackle in the future. Seems like a good guy. He's got some swag about him. Add a little bit of flavor to that line, and some added nastiness. I think some youth and energy, which I think can just really take. I mean, this offensive line is potentially, I mean, the best in the business. It can potentially be the best in the business by the end of this year, if not next season. So great pick. Moving on from there, I mean, round two, for sending Grant Delpit, safety out of LSU. For sentimental purposes, I kind of wanted Winfield Jr., the whole Ohio State connection, his dad, and all that. But after looking at his tape, after hearing his interviews, hearing how much the Browns liked him, I'm totally on board with this pick. Number 44. I mean, another LSU Tiger. I mean, you can't go wrong with these SEC kids. I mean, the guys that perform at a high level at SEC, I mean, it's just logical. These guys, with the right coaching, can perform at a, very high level at the pro level. So, Grant Delpit, there's some questions about his tackling and whatnot, but I think Roy Woods is a very good defensive coach, a very good defensive backs coach. I think he can coach this kid up with this ability. Yeah, I think we may potentially have or the Browns may potentially have a um, really good, maybe Pro Bowl caliber safety here. He may end up being the rookie of the year for this team. He has that kind of ability, and he's going to be put out there to have that kind of impact. But so was Jedrick, so we'll see. But great pick again. In round three, 88th overall, Jordan Elliott, defensive tackle out of Missouri. Don't really know too much about him, but yeah, I mean, it's always great to beef up the defensive line, to add more talent up front. Can't go wrong with that, especially on the D line. You got Sheldon Richardson, Larry Ogunjobi. You add some more depth there. Maybe light a little fire under the ass of Ogunjobi a little bit. I think Sheldon's pretty solidified. But oh yeah, and Andrew Billings, they signed him as well, so that's good. That gives you a nice rotation of guys at the D tackle position. I mean, which you can, I mean, a pass rusher would have been nice there, but still, I mean, you can't go wrong with strong, talented guys up front. So again in the third round, 97th overall, Jacob Phillips, linebacker out of LSU. Here, I kind of wanted Harrison. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm fine with the pick still, but I mean, Harrison was there, bro. He was there, and he can hit. He's kind of that nastiness of what we needed. And Ohio State. can't go wrong. Like, but from the highlights and everything of what I've seen of Phillips, he looks very talented, very fast. He's probably got a little bit more coverage ability to him than you know. So, but yeah, good pick again. I mean, another LSU Tiger, strong, athletic, talented guy at LSU, performed well in the SEC. I mean, can't really argue with it. Really good speed and explosiveness. You add him with like a Mack Wilson. He kind of reminds me of a Mack Wilson a little bit. Kind of similar type of game. So we shall see, and so we'll see. But I think they'll mainly put him in coverage and stuff like that, and they might rush him. But got a tight end, Harrison Bryant, tight end out of Florida Atlantic. Don't really know that much about him, but hey, if he was selected, Kevin Stefanski had probably a big hand in it. The guy loves tight ends. Tight ends are a huge part of his offense. So I don't know what this means for David Njoku. I mean, he's in the 4th round, so he's not so early that they like have to play him. But I think this adds a fire under Njoku's ass. However they do camp or whenever camp starts, dude, you better hit the ground running because you may be on the outs. So and this dude's the Mackey Award winner, the top tight end in college football. I mean, come on. And you add him with Hooper. Dude, Njoku might be on the outs. Njoku might be trade based somewhere. But Njoku's still very talented. Very talented. Is more physically talented than both these dudes. So, I mean, we'll see if he can put the pieces together if they give him the opportunity. I say, fuck it. Bring all 3 of them into camp and just let them compete. And you just have 3 beast mode ass tight ends. And if worse comes to worse, then you keep all 3 of them. Use them in pass catching situations. 2 tight ends, man. You always want fresh. I mean, 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers. I mean, dude, defenses will not be able to do anything with that. So, another good pick. I thought round 5, Nick Harris, center. Okay. All right. Yeah, good blocking center. Maybe yeah. I mean, Treader's getting a little bit up there in age, I guess. Ain't getting a little expensive. So yeah, maybe you can draft his heir apparent. This kid can step in, hold down the fort. It's a good depth pick. I mean, good depth pick to the inside of the offensive line. Everybody talks about the tackles and all that, but hey, you got to keep guys that can rotate in and out on the interior as well. Beef up, put interior of the line in round 5. I mean, how can you argue with that? Round 6, Donovan Peoples-Jones, wide receiver. He looked pretty explosive. He's got some ability. Can maybe, push Rashard Higgins. I'd say keep Higgins, bring him to camp. Why the fuck not? He's talented. He's got rapport with Baker. Why not? He's cheap. Why not? But we'll see. We'll see if this Peoples kid can come in, compete, and maybe for that slot position, or just as a long term prospect and project down the line. Should be interesting. And yeah, so that's pretty much the Browns draft. I mean, you can't really argue with any of these picks. They're all very good. So yeah, I mean, you can't argue. This is looks like a really good draft. I mean, this has been a damn good, just from a paper standpoint and just from a eye test, I guess, standpoint. This has been a hell of a offseason for Andrew Berry. This has rivaled any offseason that even Dorsey's had. So, man, I'm happy to see it. Everybody seems to be excited again. The Browns win the offseason yet again for the 2nd year in a row. So, we shall see if it translates to wins on the actual football field, which, I mean, things seem to be pushing towards, hopefully so. Everything's in place. Baker Mayfield, dude, you got everything you need to fucking succeed. I mean, this offensive line should be stout. You got running backs. You got tight ends. Now 3 of them potentially. You got 2 Pro Bowl wide receivers. Now another young prospect, Peoples Jones. Probably still going to have Higgins. Um, Bro, everything's set up for you to have a monster year and to prove that, um, you know, you are what the Browns thought you were when they drafted you, which I still think you are, and many Browns fans still think you are. So, with that said, I won't go off on too far of a tangent. Um, but yeah, this is a damn good draft. Seems to be for the Browns, and yeah. So if you agree, disagree, any thoughts, yeah, feel free to leave any comments or whatever. And until the next time, I'll catch y'all. Peace.